way over the side of the room, is there a question here, Susan? Then you can
Lieutenant Governor, I actually have like a follow-up and then a very specific question that's not really related. You started off by saying values as Democrats. And I think, and I want to follow up Mark's point, was that I've actually got some of the exit poll results taken by AFL-CIO, and they found that this was a working class revolt. And some of these people that voted for Brown, that were Obama voters, they felt that the Democrats were not doing enough. But that kind of goes to Democrats' identity. And I think people that have been following the process in Washington have seen how, you know, the health care has unfolded, also the stimulus, the way that unfolded. Direct aid to states, cities, and towns was taken out of the stimulus bill and replaced with tax cuts to get the Republicans' vote. And that would have really helped us at this point, because now this is going to go to my other question, local aid. Now, have you cut local aid significantly? I'm watching, I'm from Hingham, and I'm watching that our budget is, you know, out of whack, and it's starting to divide the community because the special ed budget is growing by leaps and bounds. And so it seems like the population is splitting between people that, I'm sure you've seen it in Worcester, I don't really have to get into this, and you understand what I'm saying. But if people knew that you're doing your utmost to keep local aid level, and you said that you haven't really cut Chapter 70 aid, but it speaks to the Democrats, the people that are unenrolled, they have a vision of what the brand Democratic Party is. And I don't think that, I think they saw this economic mess, and they know that Franklin Roosevelt, the brand that he created, they got us out of the Depression, and they're not seeing that.
Right.
So I just think that that's kind of what you're dealing with. That's my comment. And then my specific question was, could you just go over the local aid?
Yeah, the local aid, we've had to make one cut, 9C process, but, and as I said, the budget revisions, we do the budget every year, we file in January, and we've been able to have, working with the legislature, get it approved on budget and on time, usually by the end of June, before the fiscal year goes into place, which is very different than what a lot of other states are doing. This past year, as we've had this budget revenues plunged around the country, a lot of states had to go cut their budget through the year. We've had to do several budget revisions or 9C cuts, and in one of those instances there was some cuts to a cut to local aid. I can't remember what the percent was off the top of my head right now. It seems so long ago. But it was a very single-digit % cut. But yet, as we've kind of reformatted things, and then we've level funded it in this budget, when I think a lot of cities and towns were expecting it to be cut. And we've continued to fund Chapter 70 as well, and any cuts there. But that being said, cities and towns, school districts have certain inflationary costs that they got to deal with, so there still continues to be tight budgets. But, you know, given $9 billion of revenue over the last couple of years that have been lost, the fact that we've been able to maintain, Chapter 70, hold it harmless, not cut, and then basically throughout this maintain local aid, I think is a commitment to kind of to core governmental services I think Democrats usually support. Education, police, fire, public libraries, those types of things.